Okay, this lesson is over adding and subtracting polynomials. Okay, now these are really trinomials, okay, because there are three pieces to them. And your ninth grade teacher will go into a lot more detail about things like this. Okay, but they're trinomials because there's three parts. We're going to add and subtract them. And basically what we're doing, guys, is just combining our like terms together. Okay, and we haven't done like terms with different exponents in the 8th grade, but a like term has to have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay, so let's just do a couple of these problems together, and I think you'll catch on. Okay, let's look at problem 2 and 11. Okay, so if I wanted to do problem 2, okay, if I wanted to add these together, see there, okay, I have 5x squared plus 3x minus 1. I'm just kind of removing my parentheses because there's no really need to have them there. Okay, plus negative 2x squared minus 7x plus 4. Okay, so once I have this written out, I'm just going to combine my like terms together. Okay, my like terms have to have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to go with shapes. Okay, I'm going to look at my x squareds first. I'm going to combine my x squareds. I'm going to add my x squareds together. Okay, so that'd be 5x squared plus a negative 2x squared. Okay, so that's 3x squared. Okay, next I'm going to look at my x terms. Okay, let's use a triangle for those. Kind of covered up part of that, but I have a positive 3x and a negative 7x. So I'm going to add those together. I'm going to combine those together. Okay, a positive 3x and a negative 7x. Okay, if you add 3 and negative 7 together, you get a negative 4. So that would be negative 4x. And okay, the last set of like terms are the regular constant numbers. I'll use a circle for those. So that would be a negative 1 added to a positive 4. Okay, that would be a positive 3. I have to write my positive symbol there. Okay, so my final answer would be 3x squared minus 4x plus 3. Okay, then you would match that answer on the right side of the screen. Okay, let's look at a subtract problem. I'm going to recommend you do something just a little bit different. Okay, if you're doing number 11, okay, I'm going to write down the 6x squared minus 3x plus 5. Now, instead of treating this as a subtraction problem, my advice to you is instead of writing that subtraction symbol, write a plus symbol, and then distribute that negative sign. Or maybe think of it as distributing a negative 1, if you want to think of that as being a negative 1 sitting right there. Okay, so either way, I'm just going to think of it as changing the signs of everything in the second polynomial. So that negative 4x squared becomes a positive 4x squared. Okay, that positive 3x becomes a negative 3x. That negative 3 becomes a positive 3. Okay, now I'm going to get my like terms together, just like before. My x squareds would be 6x squared plus 4x squared is 10x squared. Okay, my x's, I'm going to get those together next. A negative 3x and a negative 3x added together is a negative 6x. Okay, then your regular numbers, a positive 3 and a positive 5 and a positive 3 added together is a positive 8. Okay, so the answer to this problem would be 10x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay, so one more time, the subtraction problems, I would just make the subtraction into an addition that's in the middle of the two trinomials. Okay, make that middle subtraction into an addition. And then change the sign of everything in the second polynomial. Okay, and then you combine your like terms. Okay, guys, let me know if you have questions. This is we're getting a year ahead, but I wanted to just take advantage and see if you could just treat this as combining like terms and do good with this. Just let me know how you're doing.